Hello, this is an ATL skill lesson under Forms of Writing, and this will be about imagery. And these are your guided notes, so continue to watch and listen to this video, and whenever you see where it says response, do a response. If you will recall, ATL stands for Approaches to Learning, and it's basically a skill, and it's a skill that we want to master. For this lesson, our ATL skill focus is to use appropriate forms of writing for different purposes and audiences by including imagery. And if you don't know how to spell imagery, you can look right up here and write it there. The definition for imagery, also known as sensory details, is a sensory, here's the word sensory, description used to help a reader create a vivid mental picture of the work's content. Imagery appeals to any of the five senses: touch, taste, smell, sound, sight. Why is it important to add imagery when creating a narrative? Highlight which one of these seem the most important. First, it helps the reader create images or see the story in their mind. Second, it improves communication since it adds more details. And three, it engages the reader. Part 2, how to add imagery. Adding imagery. To add imagery, consider your five senses and add verbs, adverbs, adjectives, or any descriptive word or phrase which appeals to one or more of the audience's five senses. This is a list of words which can help you write with imagery. It's divided up by the different senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. And underneath, you have all sorts of words that can help you be more descriptive when you're writing. An example would be looking at these two sentences here. This sentence has little imagery. The cookie was really, really good. A lot of students think that because it says really 2 times, that's being descriptive. But it isn't being descriptive because it doesn't appeal to any of the senses. When I read this, I have no idea what type of cookie or why it's so good. The second sentence adds imagery. The cookie was fresh out of the oven and golden brown with chunks of warm, creamy milk chocolate. Now I not only have a sense of touch because it's warm, but I also have a sense of taste because it talks about the chunks of warm, creamy milk chocolate. And I would say I have a picture of it in my head too. It's sight with the golden brown, and I think I can smell this cookie. Let's do a little practice now. So the directions are to highlight the sentence that best demonstrates imagery. So you're going to look at, for each of these, you're going to look at the 3 sentences and highlight which one appeals to the senses or has more imagery. The last part of the practice, you need to use the list of words above, improve the imagery of the sentence by replacing the word sound. We heard a sound in the attic. So look up here, and I can see we do have this one that has sound, and you can pick any one of these or some form of it, or even expand on using any of these up here that would work for something you might hear in the attic. Then you come down here, you erase the word sound, and you put your new word there. And last but not least, part 4, the ATL reflection. The first part, remember, it says, what is the ATL skill focus of this lesson? In order to remember what the focus is, you come up to the top, and it says right here, ATL focus, and you can copy and paste that sentence. After that, you respond to the next question here, and then here. And if you happen to finish early, there's 2 different videos to help you gain a deeper knowledge of this ATL.